This play was interesting to me as the topic is relevant to today's political climate. The Ukraine-Russia war has made the likelihood of nuclear accident a reality. It was strange to me, as I am like Gibson in Act 1 when he says, "I've never actually watched a Simpson episode," and I was unsure of the dialogue and the nuances. It was meaningful to me as it reinforced the ultimate will to live. An example of this is in Act 3, at the end of the play, the dialogue between Mr. Burns and Bart. 2. One of the values they represented is the need to ensure society continues as stronger than self-preservation. In Act 1, Jenny, Matt, Maria are discussing a plan where he is going to fill gas cans and take them to the plant to fill the generators so there is not a meltdown. Society's life is more important than his own. Another value, although not central to the main theme of this play, but important nonetheless, is in Act 2, Gibson and Quincy have a discussion that someone's stealing other people's food from the community refrigerator. This entire conversation distracts from their professional work. This is a lesson on interaction with coworkers and respecting other people's possessions. This directly goes to trust and confidence in your coworkers, which affects work productivity. 3. I did not understand the entire first act. I had no reference or knowledge of The Simpsons, and I felt as though I was just reading words, but had no comprehension of what I was reading. I actually watched 4 episodes of The Simpsons and reread the first act. This is also the first play I've ever read, and I had a difficult time understanding how to interpret and comprehend what I was reading. Having watched episodes, at least I had a reference to the names and characters. The second and third acts were much easier for me to visualize and understand the content. 4. Mr. Burns is dramatic and creates suspense and offers insight when he talks about the story of the world, love and hate. In a theater, he can connect with the audience, and I think the dialogue will be perceived much more emotionally. On television, although the words are the same, the viewer interpretation will be less impactful. 5. Humans tell stories to relate or fabricate history, politics, religion, or elicit emotions. In the play, storytelling brought the characters to life. From the few episodes I watched, I was surprised at the end of the play when Homer, Marie, Lisa, and Bart discuss the will of life and encourage each other in the face of death. The family love and wisdom they relate to each other was much deeper than I imagined the characters to be. 6, my questions. In the second act, the cast has a conversation about buying lines and how that equates to a superior show. How is that any different than paying someone to do our homework? Second question. In the second act, Quincy states, "Things aren't funny when they're true. Meaningless entertainment, on the other hand, is actually really hard." Do you agree with the statement, meaningless entertainment is really hard? Explain your answer.